The summary here actually for this cryptography context, two scenarios via which we may go for the encryption, decryption mechanisms, whether we are going to do a symmetric or an asymmetric encryption. So whether we are going to use a conventional based encryption to use public key for both sides to encrypt and to decrypt, or we are going to use a public and private correlation in between the the encryption and the decryption. So there will be an integration of the private keys. Here we are going to talk about the asymmetric. So symmetric or asymmetric, conventional or non-conventional, it is a scenario of encryption, decryption mechanism to generate a cipher or to generate an original media based on two different perspectives. In all cases, there is a standard to be utilized, the encryption and the decryption standard, which is an algorithm dedicated to for the encryption to generate a cipher, for the decryption to generate a media, or the original media. So remember the cryptography here up to date, we are up to what we saw in this environment, whether we are going to go for the symmetric or asymmetric. Remember that the keys are the distinction points. This is all what we saw, but we are not going to do the the cryptography for its purpose, just to encrypt, but to secure a service, which is usually to communicate a media, to communicate a message, whatever the media is. We're going to secure it, and one of the very successful security mechanisms when sharing medias is to encrypt it. So we send cipher is much more secure than sending a plain text, a plain media. So the encryption is to secure a service, usually. Uh, yeah. Let's conclude that. Let's conclude that. One of the scenarios via which we deploy the cryptography is when sending a digital envelope. Digital envelope actually it holds a media to be communicated. A media, I use the word media here. The message to be communicated is can be a simple text, textual content, can be a graph, image, can be a video, can be an audio, can be a mixture of all. And this media, whatever it is going to be encrypted. The first phase of the cryptography scenario. The encryption is based on a standard, an algorithm, one of the standardized algorithms we saw to generate an encrypted cipher. For example, in this case, actually, we are going to do the asymmetric using the RSA, actually, the RSA standard using a key, and this key is itself is going to be encrypted using a key that the receiver has to recognize. A key that the receiver has to recognize. So we have a standardized algorithm to encrypt a media using the private key. Let's say, using the public key in an asymmetric encryption scenario. This media, this cipher, actually, this encrypted media, along with the encrypted value of the key used to encrypt, both of them, and the key is going to be encrypted using a recognized key by the receiver. Both of the encrypted values of the media and the key used by the standard to encrypt the media, they are going to be joined actually together. Both of them, they are going to be sent at the same time to the receiver. The receiver will receive a bulk of data that holds both values, the cipher of the media and the cipher of the key. The cipher of the media and the cipher of the key. Using the recognized key is the same here. Decryption of the key, cipher, decryption of the key, cipher, would generate the key used to encrypt the media, and this decrypted key would be used to decrypt the media which is originally encrypted. The media originally encrypted, it would be decrypted here to generate the original media. The digital envelope is one of the technologies we use to secure a media this way. So we encrypt the media, and we encrypt the media using a key. The key itself is going to be encrypted by a key recognized by the receiver. The receiver will be using the same key to decrypt the key first. Then after this decrypted key here will be used to decrypt the received cipher of the media, where we are going to get the original media at the end of the day. So I'm going to stop here. See you inshallah next